We set up a 4,000 megawatt power plant, the largest in India, perhaps the largest in the world at a single location, integrated with up to 20 million tons of coal based on domestic coal, being the largest coal mining company in India in the private sector, and are delivering power to the state for the next 25 years at a price below 1 rupee and 20 paisa. What this really does is it transforms the Madhya Pradesh state to be competitive in terms of its overall energy costs to attract future investments, especially in capital-intensive industries. Fiscally, it helps the state of Madhya Pradesh, saving about 5,000 crores a year, and over 125,000 crores will be the savings to the state of Madhya Pradesh because of the Sasan 4,000 megawatt power project. And I think that it will represent to be really a huge fiscal cushion for the state in its future growth endeavors. Our experience really in the state of Madhya Pradesh has been in the power sector, and I think we are committed to look at future investments in the energy sector. In the era of competitive federalism, and I'm using the words of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Bhai, the state of Madhya Pradesh, like other states, is on a treadmill. And every time the speed is changing, the states have to run faster. Investors at large, whether it's respected Hinduja ji or my good friend Kumar, are being wooed by multiple states to attract investments. And we have a very difficult choice to make on how we will allocate our investments to various states. Clearly, one of those dimensions is the leadership of that state, the continuity of leadership, and Shivraj Singh ji has been a record performing Chief Minister, third term, and I had the privilege of getting him a standing ovation at the last meeting because it was just after his victory. But I think that Shivraj Singh ji is going to be really as good as the people he has around him. And I think that there should be no reason not to surround yourself with excellence and build teams of people who comprehensively can deliver every minute, every day, every week, every month, and every year. So I think that industry is spoiled for choice today, which at one level is a good thing. But I don't think that we are spoiled for choice in terms of leadership. We still believe that Madhya Pradesh is one of the leading states. We recognize the leadership of Shivraj Singh ji and the rest of his team. Again, to refer to Hinduja ji's comments in terms of, the pace. And fortunately, I'm a runner, so I'm used to pace, and I use the treadmill example. I think the pace has to quicken, has to hasten. And what industry at large is actually interested in is clarity, stability, and a timeline. If states decide not to do certain things, it is better that you tell us upfront so that we can look at other options. If it is going to take a particular time, try to meet those schedules and beat those schedules rather than extend schedules. So I think this instability in the minds of investors is always a troubling point. I'm confident that Madhya Pradesh will move ahead, and under Prime Minister Modi, we've seen the opening up of a completely new sector called the defense sector, and the Reliance Group is participating in that. We hope that for the Make in India program, the Skill India program, and the Make in Madhya Pradesh program, we will invest in the defense sector. In the state of Madhya Pradesh, we have identified 2 locations, one in Pithampur, another in Bhopal. And it is really a function of how decisions are made to involve the private sector in defense. As you know, the defense is a key priority. 90% of all our equipment is imported, and there is a huge opportunity for us to do things in India. If I make a brief comment on investment and resources, at one level, I truly feel that with the dynamism of our Prime Minister, the policies of our Finance Minister, Arunji, there is really no dearth of capital. And I have two of my friends who are here, the ambassador from Japan, Hiramatsu-san, and the ambassador from the UAE, Ahmed Al-Bana. Just between the two of them, I think they can meet all your demands for all infrastructure investments. And I think that it is time that we offer to these countries specific opportunities for investment rather than generalize issues of come and invest in infrastructure, because everybody is looking for specificity and not generality. And I think that the fact that both of them are here and represent their governments, I think it is a very great signal to the state of Madhya Pradesh, to Shivraj Singh Ji's leadership, that this is a state to invest in. This is a state that has a future, and I am confident that Madhya Pradesh will be amongst the most leading states in India, amongst the highest GDP contributors to the country. And I wish Shivraj Singh Ji and the rest of his team all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Your candid views definitely encourage us, and also encourage us to add more speed and lift to the expectation of the investors, and also inspiring the other countries. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the largest delegation from our partner countries, from the United Arab Emirates, which is being led by His Excellency Mr. Abdullah Saleh, Under Secretary, Ministry of Economy, UAE, and I would now like to request and invite him to kindly address this august gathering.
Good morning, Honorable Minister of Finance of India, Shri Arun Jaitley, Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Honorable Minister of Electronics